everybody and welcome. My boyfriend is napping in the other room, so I'm gonna be a little bit quiet. But this is basically part 2 of me going through my old sketchbooks. Last time we did 2022, and today we're going even further back and we're gonna look at the work that I made in 2021. On the first page I have, as usual, written my phone number, but basically this is 2020 through 2021. So this is like mid-pandemic online school, like chaos. So we'll see what we find in here. First we have a drawing that says Jenny, 19 years old, that I drew extremely drunk in a bar, if you can't tell, on Jenny's 19th birthday. And then here we have some David Bowie in 2 different styles. This one is definitely better than this one. I think I was trying something. I don't know, it looks almost like Disney, but like it looks awful. So here is Freddie Mercury and someone that I can't tell who it's supposed to be. Gerard Way, like to this day, one of my biggest heroes and inspirations. Like you can take the girl out of the emo phase, but you can never take Gerard Way out of the emo girl's heart. Like he's here to stay for sure. And then here we have Tim Curry. Tim Curry in Rocky Horror Picture Show is honestly one of my favorite people to draw ever. I don't know why, but like no matter how bad you're drawing him, the drawing always turns out good. Here I think I was just having some fun figuring out different ways to draw faces. I think during this era I was kind of obsessed with drawing like very grim, illustrative, quite like expressionistic faces, because I think I was not doing so well mentally. And here I think is Freddie Mercury, I think. Jimi Hendrix for sure. Don't know who these people are supposed to be. I think this is the gal from Kirikou. Did any of you guys also grow up with that Belgian movie? Let me know. And then here is like George Harrison. Here is a, I think, gouache and colored pencil sketch of Old Boy. And then an unfinished drawing of Freddie Mercury, I think, with a lobster costume. And more Freddie Mercury. I don't know why I was drawing him all the time, because I was never that into Queen and I didn't really listen to them, but apparently he got in. Here is a live drawing I did at a cafe with my best friend Hiba, who is incredible. I love you if you're watching this. And then here we have a self-portrait of me smoking. Don't smoke. By the way, I don't endorse smoking. I was just very fascinated with drawing smoke in this era. So if there are many smoking drawings, it was for study purposes only. Bit of my sister Maya, back when she had short hair. Here is a sketch of one of the Sing Street Broadway actors. And then here is... Oh my god, I remember this. Okay, this isn't the actual storyboard, but in this era I storyboarded an entire children's book that I was supposed to illustrate and write about a clothing hanger. Oh, I should have done that. That was so interesting. Then here is Jimi Hendrix, one of my favorite people to draw because his face is so, yeah, as you can see, his face is so recognizable, and I think his face has so much character in it. I think here is a bad drawing that I covered up with leftover paint. Here is a cartoon drawing of me. Here is a live drawing of my brother and mother having COVID-19. What a time document, eh? And here we have another very similar cafe drawing of Hiba, who I still love. We apparently drank strawberry frappuccino and blueberries frappuccino. Drunk live drawings from a picnic with my friend Vilma, Hiba and Jenny. Like I said before, in this era I really didn't know how I was supposed to move forward with my art journey. I was leaning more into like animation, illustration and like comic books rather than fine art, which is quite funny considering like how deep I am into oil paint. But at this point I had never tried painting with oils or anything. And I was mostly used to working with like ink and stuff. So I remember I had like a bunch of characters. I had like a fishman, a jazzy balloon character. I had like a skeleton with like a Japanese mask, and I had a little monkey in a pretty dress. And I had like a guy with like 1,000 sunglasses, and I had like an egg apparently. I suppose these three I was planning on making like children's books slash comic books out of. Yeah. Here are another few illustrations that show that I was very, very emotionally roller coastering. A lot of up and down, teenage hormones and stuff. Here is the same photo I tried to do with a different style. I take back what I said about Tim Curry. This drawing is in fact bad, even though it contains him in Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's see, here is a drawing of Rina Sawayama and an unfinished sketch of someone. Actually, I think this is soft pastels and colored pencil. Let's see. Here is a guy from Moulin Rouge Broadway and a self-portrait. Here is JK from BTS, because me and my best internet friend was like planning on doing like every other day the other person chose what to draw, and she was very, very into BTS, so she chose JK. Here is where I designed my logo that I still use. A suicidal alien. Here is Coco's dad. Here is Miguel's dad from Coco, because I had the biggest crush on him. Don't ask, but I still think they animated him to have a lot of sex appeal. Don't come at me. Donny Lee from Train to Busan, and then some Jimi Hendrix. Here's a sketch of Wilma, my bestie. Here's some thumbnail stuff that I can't remember what it was for. Here I have written my password to absolutely everything, so don't look there. But here are some stylized versions of my face. Here are some poster ideas for music videos. Little illustration of Anime Wong. Jimi Hendrix again. Like I barely listened to Jimi Hendrix. I was just obsessed with drawing him and Freddie Mercury for some reason. And here is Old Boy. I don't know why these pages turned all yellow. And here I was planning on also painting the classic painting from Old Boy. Let's see, what else? Submarine. Sketch. This is from Spirited Away, made with felt tip pen. Here is another study I didn't finish of Old Boy. Like, at this time, I think I watched Old Boy like every single day for like 5 months, and I still don't know the full extent of the psychological damage that has done to my brain, but it's still one of my favorite movies. And this is a sketch of Miss Saigon. And this is another unfinished Miss Saigon sketch. This is Kyle. Oh, I don't remember his last name. His name is Kyle something, and he was under us in Les Miserables, Broadway. And then here is a screen cap from Parasite that I think came out during this era. And then this is from The Handmaiden, also my favorite movie. And here is like me planning out. I did like a very, very long comparative essay between The Handmaiden and Portrait of a Lady on Fire as like my final paper for high school. And I have been thinking about making the script I wrote into like a video essay, because it's been like a lifelong goal of mine to do a video essay at some point in my life. So I might do that just for fun. And then this is from Moulin Rouge, Nicole Kidman, Slay. Terrible drawings of whatever. I think this was supposed to be a Hamilton drawing that I didn't finish. I think this was some Broadway person I didn't end up finishing. Hadestown that I didn't end up finishing. Hamilton I didn't end up finishing. Here is another screen cap from Old Boy that I ended up just like not doing. Another sketch of Old Boy. a painting of Old Boy. Here I think I did like a bunch of Park Chan-wook studies. So here's The Handmaiden, and here is Lady Vengeance. Here is I'm a Cyborg, but that's okay. Fun fact, me and Andy's Instagram handle is inspired by this movie. Mr. Vengeance, and then another The Handmaiden one. And that is the end. That was all I had today, and unfortunately this was the only type of video I kind of had time to make this week. But if you like these types of videos of me just going through a bunch of art like pretty quickly, please do let me know. They are the easiest ones for me to make, so if you like them, it will be very easy for me to keep doing them. I'm still fairly new to the YouTube game, but so far it's been very, very fun, and the response has been very, very nice, so thank you so much for that. And if you want to support me or my work in any shape, way or form, following me on Instagram, liking this video, and if you have money to spare, buying something for my shop really, really helps me, and that is the reason why I can do this as a job. Thank you, and I will see you soon again.